This is incredible, incredible. I am at Banning State Park today, and this parking lot is packed. There are so many vehicles here. I am expecting there to be a lot of different people on the trails, but we're gonna check it out. First I have to go to the bathroom though. But this is a highly requested video. So many people want to see Banning State Park, and it's fall right now, so it's perfect. I already understand why so many people have recommended or requested this video. Banning State Park is on the way to Duluth from Minneapolis on Highway 35, just right off the highway. So it's an easy little stop if you're heading to Duluth from the cities or that area. Right now, the colors are beautiful. We are a little past peak. A lot of the leaves have come down off of the trees, but it's still gorgeous, and I can already hear the Kettle River. This state park runs along the Kettle River. It's known for the rapids, there are waterfalls, there are a bunch of different trails, and I'm going to kind of check it out. We're gonna learn together because I've never been here before. But I'm currently on the Quarry Loop Trail. That's where I started. Another thing I'm excited about for this state park are the potholes. Potholes are usually formed in rivers. These ones, I guess, were formed because of the Wisconsin Ice Age melt. When that happened, it melted and so much water was coming through this area. This river was probably much bigger then. But the little eddy currents that make the water swirl, when there are rocks in the eddy current, they just like drill into the bedrock over time, causing potholes. So I'm hoping I see potholes today, but I don't know for sure. It looks like I'm off a trail, but I really am on a trail. I try not to go off trails in state parks. It feels like it's harder to see, like hike and get good footing when you're wearing sunglasses, but maybe that's just me. This is gorgeous, wow. So I think this is some form of one of those potholes, but I don't know. I'm not a pothole expert, but it does look like that was drilled by rocks underwater, but it would have been a long time ago. So I don't know how they last this long. I mean, I guess it is rock, but kind of cool. At the start of the trails, there are these pamphlets, which are Banning Quarry self-guided trail. So inside, there are little descriptions that talk about the areas by these markers. I myself am not really participating in the self-guided tour. I actually already did read most of this, but I am actually hiking on this trail though, the self-guided tour trail, because it runs right along the river, which is, in my opinion, the best trail to be on. I like to be by the water. I'm imagining the whitewater paddlists, canoers, and kayakers that go down this river, and that's pretty intimidating. It looks kind of wild, and I don't know if it's because water levels are down or if they're still down, but I'm impressed. In the winter, you can cross-country ski here and snowshoe here. In the summer, you can hike, canoe, kayak, check out the waterfalls, birding. There are lots of birds. There is camping here, and there is, I believe, just one small like basic cabin that you can stay in, and that one might be open year round. Honestly, so far this place has been gorgeous, and I don't think just because it's fall. You come to a state park like this, you do have to pay a $7 fee, $7 for your vehicle, or you can get an annual pass to put on your vehicle, which is $35, and that is good for an entire year from the month that you purchase it. That's what I did. So you can go to all these state parks and enjoy them year round. I just came upon a cool old building. This is sweet. So they crushed stones here. I don't really get it. When I was little, I remember a specific time I was walking through the woods with my dad in the fall, and he made a comment about how fall smells so good. And I thought at the time he was weird, and that, you know, it's one of those quirky things that parents say, but now when I'm outside in the fall, I always remember that, and fall does kind of smell good. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about and you feel the same way. The sense of peace that I get from coming to these state parks is incredible. And I know I probably say this a lot, but go check out your local state parks, your county parks, go on a hike. I found a pothole, like a legitimate, for sure it's a pothole. Isn't that cool? Holy cow. I don't know if you can tell how cool this is in the video, but these rocks are really flippin' cool. They're massive. I'm gonna go stand by the rock so that you have some scale and can tell. Hopefully you could see me and that worked, but man, it's cool. That, I don't know, maybe you just gotta come here yourself and check it out, honestly. You'll think it's cool too. You can see the water reflection. And the inside of a pothole. I think this is my favorite spot so far. This is just gorgeous. Look at that. And the detail, right? Like the ferns that are somehow still super lively in late fall, blowing in the wind. Wow. Wow. Wow, you can tell that the water at one point in time in history was all the way up the side of this rock because of the way that the motion of the water has carved into it. Almost like one big pothole. And the water reflecting underneath the rocks from the sunshine on the water. Nature is so cool, you guys. So I'm talking to those people that go to the bathroom in the woods at any park or hiking trail and leave their toilet paper on the ground. Just so you know, I picked that up. I find your toilet paper in the woods on public land, and I use my bare hands to pick that up. Then I put it inside whatever backpack I'm carrying at that time, and I take it home and throw away your used toilet paper. I swear, it just keeps getting prettier and prettier and prettier. And I don't really know what Hell's Gate is or where I'm going. I also still can't tell if this is a trail or not for sure, but it's pretty. So hopefully I don't get lost. No, this is a trail, I think. I think this is a trail. Looks like a trail. At least if it's on a trail, other people have been here. I think it's a trail. I'm gonna keep going. I'm still going. Still figuring out this trail. I have concluded that it is an actual trail. It didn't finish back there. There's more to come. Oh, here's another pothole. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's more intense and like kind of tricky footing, a lot of rocks, a lot of ledges, a lot of places where you're standing under rocks that you feel like you're gonna fall on your head, but they won't, probably. I don't know. It's really cool. Definitely worth checking out so far. Look, okay, you cannot tell in the video, but this is scary. It's like a steep drop right there. I went the wrong way. Back there. Definitely worth it. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? Man. Well, here I go backtracking. Find the path that I apparently got off of. I think the reason why it's so hard to keep on the trail today is partially probably because people don't use this trail that much, but also partially, I don't know, maybe people use it a lot. But the other part is that it's fall, so there are leaves all over the ground and you can't really tell what's trail and what's not. And it's really rocky here, so if you hike a lot in rocky areas, you know that it's just hard to follow a trail on rocks. So I realized I was off trail and let you guys know like probably 10 minutes ago now. I've taken off my vest and decided to just chill here because it's actually kind of nice. There's nobody here and it's nice to just relax for a minute. I mean, when you're somewhere like this, might as well take it in. It's pretty cool. I usually don't go off trail to do stuff like this, especially at state parks, but it was an accident and I'm here anyway, so. I've never felt so alone or exhausted at a state park. So, yeah, I think this is my favorite state park I've ever been to. The trail I just did was not like your typical walk in the park hiking trail at a state park. That was intense. Sorry I didn't like film the whole thing. It's kind of sketchy and I'm by myself. If I had somebody else with me, maybe I would have, but you'll just have to come and do it yourself if you're into adventures like that. I love this. There's a falls here. I think it's called Wolf Creek Falls. I eventually want to check that out. That's my only like kind of semi-goal. Somehow I was able to make it to the trail, which I didn't plan, and I didn't really know where I was in the park, so that's pretty cool, being that that was my only goal. So I started here, and then I came down here, and I followed this yellow one, and I got onto Hell's Gate Trail, and then somehow I went from here to here. That's probably why I got lost. There's literally not a trail, but that's where I went, and then met up at Wolf Creek Falls and checked that out. So Big Spring Falls are another part of Banning State Park that is separate from the main part of the park. You have to drive through sandstone. I think it was like 5 miles from the main part of the park to get here to this trailhead. There's a little parking spot or parking lot out there. I haven't been here, so we'll see what it's like, how far it is. I don't think it'll be too far. And I will show you the falls. Wow, it's so pretty. I'm gonna go all the way down there. It looks like you can go right down by the water. There are people down there. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.